As we drove from Budapest to Poland, we passed a number of fields of bright yellow, and it turned out these were canola plants to produce canola oil. Once we arrived in Krakow, we stayed at the Wawel Queen, and it was a great hotel. Our room was clean and comfortable, and we enjoyed it immensely. Across from the hotel was a park, and you could walk through this park day or night. The park was safe, and you never had to worry about a thing. This was a castle just outside the perimeter of the park. We dined in several restaurants, and they were all great. This one in particular was the Padre. And at the Padre, we got the secret table, which was just one little table tucked off to the side, all surrounded by flowers. This was another great restaurant where we had pierogies and some of the Polish beer, and we enjoyed ourselves very well. This was the Black Duck restaurant. We were lucky to get a table, and here we had galumki, better known as stuffed cabbage. It wasn't all kibasi. They had a French restaurant, which is where we are at the moment. And again, the food, everything. Poland was just a wonderful place. This is the main square in Krakow. Inside that building is a market. This is a tower on the square where a bugler plays 3 times a day, and it's a remembrance of a bugler that was shot with an arrow upon an invading force. Here is the dining area on the square. There's all sorts of food, beverages, and it's of course open day and night. Here again is another view of the square in the evening, and in the background you can see that tower and that bugler plays from. As you can see, we ate and drank a lot, and this was also in the area of the square. You saw the tables at night, and this is one of the tables in the daytime. And as you can see, I was not dining alone. We really enjoyed Krakow. No visit to Krakow would be complete unless you took a tour of the salt mine, which is what we're about to do. To get here, we had traveled down a staircase that was 300 steps. I was hoping we didn't have to walk up. This is a chapel built primarily of salt. The chandeliers are all salt, and it was just an amazing sight. Here's a close look at that chandelier, and you can see each one of the little bulbs or whatever is made purely from salt. And this is the altar that existed within the chapel. Auschwitz is about 45 minutes from Krakow, so clearly we wanted to stop and really pay our respects and kind of see it up person. We were aware of a lot of it, but had never really seen it. This is one of the rail cars that they brought the various people, mostly Jewish, into the ovens, basically. And here is pictures on the walls of a number of those that were killed and burnt alive. This was a wall for the firing squad, so if you didn't do what they wanted you to do, you got shot. There were crutches that were left by those that were brought in to be killed. Their shoes were left behind, and all of this, including their hair, was sold back in Germany. This is basically where you stayed while you could still work, because they were basically slaves until they died. And here's a close-up of a bunk that would house several people at the same time. Not very good circumstances. Back to Krakow and the square, just to end this on a positive note.